Our story begins millions of years ago in the heart of Africa. Imagine a world teeming with lush forests and vast grasslands. This is where our earliest ancestors took their first tentative steps on the long road to becoming human. These were not the apes we know today, but creatures on the cusp of a remarkable transformation. These early primates, our distant relatives, were adapted to life in the trees. They possessed grasping hands and feet ideal for clinging to branches. Their diet consisted mainly of fruits and leaves readily available in their arboreal habitat. Life was a delicate balance of survival, a constant search for food and shelter from predators, but the environment was changing. The climate became drier, and the dense forests began to give way to open woodlands and savannas. Our ancestors faced a critical juncture, a fork in the evolutionary road. They could either cling to their familiar existence in the shrinking forests, or they could adapt to the challenges of this new world. And adapt they did. Driven by necessity and opportunity, a group of these primates ventured down from the trees and onto the open plains. It was a pivotal moment in our evolutionary journey, the beginning of a new chapter in the story of life on Earth. This is where the tale of human evolution truly begins. Venturing onto the savannah was a gamble, a leap into the unknown, but it was also a world of possibilities. These early hominids, as we call them, were entering a new ecological niche, a place with its own set of challenges and rewards. One of the most significant adaptations during this time was the development of bipedalism, the ability to walk upright on two legs. It's a defining characteristic of our lineage, setting us apart from other primates. Scientists believe that bipedalism offered several advantages on the open savanna. It freed up hands for carrying food or tools, and it allowed for a wider field of vision to spot predators or prey. Walking upright also helped regulate body temperature by reducing the amount of surface area exposed to the harsh sun. Life on the savanna was demanding. Food was scarcer and more dispersed, requiring these early hominids to cover larger distances in search of sustenance. Competition for resources was fierce, and predators posed a constant threat. Over millions of years, driven by the relentless engine of natural selection, our ancestors continued to evolve. Their bodies changed, their brains grew larger, and their behavior became more complex. This gradual transformation marked the emergence of new hominid species, each more adapted to their environment than the last. One such species played a pivotal role in our evolutionary story. Appearing around 1.8 million years ago, possessed a larger brain and a more human-like body plan than its predecessors. They were skilled tool makers, crafting hand axes and other implements that allowed them to hunt, butcher animals, and process food more efficiently. Perhaps most remarkably was the first hominid species to migrate out of Africa, spreading across Asia and into Europe. This dispersal marked a significant expansion of the hominid range, carrying our ancestors to new corners of the globe. They adapted to a variety of environments, from the colder climates of Europe to the tropical forests of Southeast Asia. The development of tools was a defining moment in human evolution. It's a testament to our ancestors' ingenuity and their ability to shape their environment to meet their needs. Tools enabled them to access new food sources, build shelters, and defend themselves more effectively. Early tools were simple, often just sharpened stones or pieces of bone. But over time, they became more sophisticated, reflecting an increasing cognitive ability and a deepening understanding of the materials around them. Tools became an extension of their bodies, amplifying their strength and expanding their capabilities. The use of tools had a profound impact on hominid development. It allowed them to exploit a wider range of resources, leading to changes in diet and social behavior. The ability to hunt larger animals, for example, provided a new source of protein and fat, essential for brain growth and development. Few discoveries have had as profound an impact on human evolution as the mastery of fire. It was a transformative technology, providing warmth, protection, and a new way to process food. The ability to control fire set our ancestors on a different evolutionary trajectory, separating them from other animals and shaping the course of human history. The earliest evidence of controlled fire use dates back around 1.5 million years, suggesting that we're among the first hominids to harness its power. The use of fire would have provided numerous advantages in a world filled with dangers. Fire brought warmth, offering protection from the elements and allowing our ancestors to venture into colder climates. It provided a source of light, pushing back the darkness and keeping predators at bay, and perhaps most importantly, fire allowed for cooked food. Section 6. The social web. As hominids evolved, so too did their social structures. The challenges of survival on the savanna favored cooperation and collaboration. Living and working together in groups offered better protection from predators, increased efficiency in gathering food, and a greater chance of successfully raising offspring. Early hominid groups were likely small and close-knit, consisting of individuals related by kinship. Social bonds were strengthened through grooming, sharing food, and working together to raise young. These early forms of social interaction laid the foundation for the complex social structures and cultural practices that would emerge later in human evolution. As hominid brains grew larger and more complex, so too did their capacity for language and communication. While the exact origins of language remain a mystery, it's clear that the ability to communicate effectively played a crucial role in their survival and success. Section 7. A meeting of minds. The story of human evolution is not a linear progression. It's a complex tapestry woven with multiple threads representing different hominid species that lived, interacted, and sometimes even interbred. The path from our ape-like ancestors to modern humans was marked by both gradual change and sudden leaps forward. One such group, the Neanderthals, emerged in Europe and parts of Asia around 400,000 years ago. Neanderthals were stockier and more muscular than modern humans, with adaptations for surviving in colder climates. They were skilled toolmakers, hunters, and even created art, demonstrating a capacity for abstract thought. For a time, Neanderthals and modern humans shared the planet, their paths crossing in Europe and Asia. Genetic evidence suggests that they occasionally interbred, leaving a trace of their DNA in some modern human populations. However, around 40,000 years ago, the Neanderthals vanished, leaving us the sole surviving human species on Earth. Section 8. The journey continues. The emergence of marked a turning point in the story of life. With our large brains, complex language, and remarkable capacity for innovation, we became the dominant species on the planet. We developed agriculture, built cities, and created complex societies that spanned continents. Human evolution, however, is not a story with a fixed ending. We are still evolving, adapting to the changing world around us. The forces of natural selection continue to shape our species, albeit in subtle ways. Our relationship with technology, our impact on the environment, and the challenges of a globalized world are all factors that will influence the course of human evolution in the millennia to come. Section 9. Our place in the tapestry. Looking back over millions of years, the story of human evolution is a testament to the power of adaptation, the drive to survive, and the remarkable resilience of life. From our humble beginnings in the forests of Africa, we have evolved into a global species capable of reshaping the planet and venturing beyond it. We are all connected, not just to each other, but to every living thing that has ever existed on Earth. Sharing a common ancestor with apes, we are a part of a vast and interconnected web of life. Understanding our evolutionary journey gives us a deeper appreciation for the fragility of life, the preciousness of our planet, and the importance of safeguarding the future for generations to come.